Hey guys. Now I might sound a lot louder. I'll get into that in a bit. I hope you're having a good morning, and for that matter, a great day. Yeah. So anyway, onto the sound thing. I just found out that I was doing my entire sound setup incorrectly. Like horribly incorrectly. Like horribly, horribly incorrectly. So I found this out today after I've recorded several videos. I am sorry if the audio up until this point sounded inconsistent at best. I am honestly sorry because I hate Logitech. Anyway, not getting into that. Today, we are going to be playing Genshin. Again, I know, what a surprise. I am going to be doing the Hangout quest. Probably for Yun Jin and then Ningguang, but those might be separate videos. Probably will be separate videos because I intend to get every ending for Yun Jin's today. So, if you guys want to watch me do that, enjoy. Whatsoever. Not to the default settings of my chat room. So you might notice that my intros tend to be a little bit louder, or sound a little bit fuller, or probably sound just as good or bad, just louder. Maybe a tiny bit better, who knows. I have it set up that way so it's universal, so, you know, you can edit the sound easier, so all the sound's universal. The problem is, you can't edit the sound being universal if the sound isn't universal. Anyway, let's move on and get to this Yun Jin quest. I don't remember a lot about Yun Jin's quest. I haven't done it, so.
Can't you send someone any sooner?
Ooh,
The clock is
I know
ticking
everyone
and
likes
I
this
need
girl.
resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any adventurers available at this instant.
You might also notice that the sound of the game is a bit louder. I just altered it a bit so it sound better and louder, and so you can actually hear what they're saying. Hopefully, at least.
Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yu Ning, manager of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. She has commissioned the guild to...
Traveler? Ugh, Yun Jin is always talking about you. Please, you've got to help us find her. Yep, she's gone
missing?
Disappeared. Now of all times, just days away from the big performance. All she left was a short note.
Cool.
If our audience doesn't get to see Yun Jin on stage, they'll start tearing the place down.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
What am I supposed to do?
They paid him a buco dollars, I assume.
Look, when you're a megastar like Yun Jin, you gotta start taking things a little more
bit.
Saying she'll be back doesn't give me a whole lot of reassurance. Why does she have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? What am I going to tell the audience?
Yeah,
well, then,
she does have
what if
a
she gets into a scrape and hurts herself?
vision.
If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a loss to the whole
As you can see, would you be willing to accept this commission?
Yeah, gladly.
Oh, wonderful. Ugh, thank the stars. Please, you've got to bring her back.
Gladly. I like Yun Jin. She was one of my preferred parts of the Archon quest when she was added. So I also intend to get every ending for this Hangout quest. So it's not as simple as, you know, I don't want to just finish it and leave you guys with that. I want to show you guys every ending. I wonder if the dialogue, I didn't even think about it, but like the dialogue could be different. Oh, is Yun Jin fighting a relic guard after killing a bunch of hilly trolls? This is interesting. I'm curious what's up with her.
Unleash.
It's like,
by ordinance divine.
I don't think most superstars just hang out around dead hilly trolls and Runic Guard. She like gaining resources to play her thing better.
Oh, it's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there. What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later. I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. So Yunning sent you. I did tell her not to worry. Oh, but on this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've helped me avert a major catastrophe.
What?
It's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving the state of mind that Shenhe was talking about.
Oh?
Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster? That
Yeah.
in reality, she hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you granted. She later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing. But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions. Well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level. That's
Honestly.
why I came here. My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once I started, I just got I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
I'll join in
You've
too.
defeated an ancient god before. How am I supposed to experience genuine danger if you're... I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now. I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to you. I wonder whether I have gained anything
Very
useful from this
true.
trip. I suppose only time will tell.
Truly. But yeah, I like Yun Jin's character a lot from the Archon quest. So hopefully
Can we put a few more adventures
comes
on
over
the case
from
or
this.
something? The clock's still ticking.
Please have faith in her.
Yunning, we're back.
Yun Jin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Farm?
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go? You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience. We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say?
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
You know,
I totally understand where she's coming
I don't know
from.
what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
So, what's your honest opinion? I'm glad you agree.
Hey, Trav! You've only just managed to bring Yun Jin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not... Well, okay, maybe that's asking the
Yeah.
impossible. But at least try and keep her distracted. Please, just keep her occupied until the next show.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler. Come on, help me.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me? You want to
Become an actor?
You do?
Me? Never.
Yes, of course.
I never
she
want to
does.
become an
She was
actor.
just telling me that she's interested in exploring her dramatic side and, would like you to give her some coaching. Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush.
hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to...
Oh, please, this is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now she's here, ready and...
Okay, I get it. Whew. I am delighted that you wish to... But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders that do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now. So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another, there's no need to call me master. What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned?
I don't know. Is Coach really that old-fashioned? I didn't think.
By my name.
Okay.
Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Feiyun Slope. I'll do my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
I wonder what this first lesson's gonna be. It's like, how are they gonna convey acting in Genshin? Cool, with a little time skip forward. I can now... Oh, I thought I... That's a very interesting place to put it. Kind of annoying, but... No teleport points that is that close, but...
Good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
Honestly.
Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
What? Six?
Close. It was 7.
Aw.
Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion.
Like,
you must train your eyes to be bright, watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight.
I didn't know I'd be tested this quickly.
Indeed, my own daily
I only saw
training
like
routine
1 or 2
starts right here.
birds.
I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice. All in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not
I wonder
an
if we'll be
overnight
able to hear
process.
her sing again. That would
Let's
be
start from
nice.
the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance. Of course, I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat. For example, how
Let's
would
start
you
simple.
perform
Yes.
yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in. Good.
Yeah.
So that's how next. I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time. Good, yes. Okay. Good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once.
Fa la la la.
Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul.
Aw.
Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, But your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing
Wait,
all
was
around
it supposed to be ha 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 ha?
It was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day.
Damn, she's roasting me.
Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind.
Yeah.
Now, I appreciate
I
that
was
you
doing
did
that.
actually experience this particular scene. Maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices. You're right.
Yeah.
If we were looking for an environment to help you, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield. Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble
Guyun
recreating
Stone
the state of
Forest.
the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor.
Not too far from Liboué Harbor.
If you've got no objections, let's head off.
I never have objections to come with you, Yun Jin. I don't know about that. Depends on what she's doing. You know, murder? Maybe. Maybe. I might partake in murder. If it's with Shinha, then hell yeah, I'd murder someone. But sadly, she's not Shinha.
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances.
Yes.
Even for someone like you. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death. Well, you can replace death with another, you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and
That does
radishes.
sound pain.
Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way.
That is
Perhaps the
painful.
experience of facing it, but if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, come, show me how you normally fight.
Normally? Oh, it's rock slimes. Okay, that makes sense.
They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation.
Smack, 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 smack.
Take your true form.
Life goes on.
I mean, they're a somewhat unique case because I don't really have any Geo people on my team, so it's not like I can easily break Geo
Do
shields,
your
but
master's bidding.
it's not like it's hard either. Oh, it's also rock dudes. This is annoying.
Orders given.
These guys are
Orders
horrible.
received.
There is no escape.
I don't think I know a single person who enjoys those rock dudes.
Oh, that was wonderful. Just like a real adventurer. Let's perform the scene again.
I am
now,
a real
while the battle is
adventurer.
Still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the
Yes.
sacrificial
Okay.
knives.
Those.
Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them.
It
with the
was quite a
movements
while
you're
ago,
familiar
even
with.
for me.
Attack!
The three adepti are...
Where are these, Scarecrow? Oh, yes.
My will embodied.
Wheel of Life.
I'm just gonna do what I always do, which is just hit. Okay. That was pretty simple.
I can't fault your movements in terms of tech, but Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious
Fatui
decision,
are...
but you were aiming a little too low, and you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense
Damn.
of being in the heat of the bat. Veteran practitioners of this acting method
She's just
are able to
destroying
adjust and
me.
embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt... Still, this was only your first time trying this method, but judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better. Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your
yeah.
emotions. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind. And then, Work through them well.
I do
in
somewhat
your case,
understand this.
what you need think of yourself
This is
not
like
as
the
you,
difference between
but as somebody
scripting a video
outside
and
this
just
world
letting it flow,
controlling
you
your
know?
every move. It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay.
It's not that
How about
hard.
we start by setting a simple scenario? The Fatui in red.
It's
want to
just
attack
trying
the
not to
Bourgeon
act
ballista,
rigid
and the
is the
heavyweight,
hardest
what you
one.
want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds.
Yeah. Evade the blues.
Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage when you've finished rehearsing everything in your...
Well, I'm here at the stage. I'll
Well,
see.
Have you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. Take your... I shall guide you with...
Avoid the blues, hit the reds. Oh, I do this with the default character. And with the dull blade. The almighty dull blade. I wonder if it's like an insta-fail if you hit a blue. I doubt it, but... It's kind of hard to hit him. I can't remember if I was, if in my original one I had fought with the actual traveler or not. Because it was near my actual beginning.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two,
But it is
but
just
it's the
as
most
effective.
popular choice for rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth as long as you practice diligently. With time, you will achieve mastery one way or another.
Yes.
Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song.
Yeah, birds and beasts,
I
all
know.
alike.
I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer. Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it.
Yeah, probably
It's
not.
been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show.
Yeah.
Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still,
Of course not.
this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it.
Yes.
As long as the art
I
is kept
actually really
alive,
like
the
opera.
voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera too. Yes, as well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every... Do you remember the basics of the final method? Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play?
Probably.
With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation.
Studying
of this
me can
character.
help you achieve a breakthrough.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life
So
experience,
she's essentially
and
saying I'm
imitating others
exactly like
are all
Shinha. I
valuable
love that
acting methods.
because
even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the art, and even if I fully master the character's emotions,
I
a little
love Shinha,
choreography
dude.
will help make the
Yun
performance
Jin is
more
also
polished
a great
and appealing.
character.
Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can thank you for trying them out as well. And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class. Graduation ceremony. I'm afraid that's still a long way.
Yeah.
And for now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive... It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way. Here we go again. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way.
Yeah,
And
of
if I won't
course.
let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. Mentor.
Mentor. That is very cute. I remember Bai showing me this one. It's very cute. So out of this one, it seems like this one's very narrow. This one where this might have like an offshoot here, but I don't know. This is where it's telling me to go. So you might also notice, I forgot to mention this. I did change up my graphic settings for Genshin just slightly. Also, this one's totally, the other path is to directly go against her,
Just think
which
of all the people
just
coming
sucks.
from far and wide just to show you their support.
Why do you make it sound like they are coming to see me and not the show?
Well, same difference, isn't it?
I mean, sometimes.
I don't think so. They seem quite different to me. Well, either way, you're quite right. And I certainly mustn't make you come out looking for me again. So I suppose I will put my training.
Whew, I'm glad to know that I'm gonna head back and see how the set is coming.
I'm curious though what
Alright.
she'll do
I'll
now.
head back and do some. It's no substitute for first-hand experience, but it should still help me iron.
Yeah, it
Speaking
is
of
slightly
which,
safer.
I haven't even thanked you properly for saving me. If you are free after the show, come and find me at.
Oh, so it's already proceeding after the show. Just quickly little over here at the tea house, you know. Gotta love how when you go mining in this game that the mining works, or like not mining but like when you do expeditions, the expedition mine counts as mining for like the BP.
Opera performed by Miss Yun. Now that's something thrilling performance. I've never seen anything like.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing
I-
the talented Miss Yun on stage many a time in the past.
I'm
It's
not a
been
fan of
barely
these
a few
people.
days since I last saw you
I don't think
perform.
I'm supposed to
You're
be,
far too
but
kind, both of you. I'm still new to the profession, but I promised myself when I joined the troupe that I would strive to develop myself as a performer
New?
every day.
you?
And I wouldn't
I
be where
mean,
I am now
sorta.
without everyone's faithful support.
Nonsense. You're too humble, Miss Yun. You're a major celebrity. Who in Liyue hasn't heard the name Yun Jin?
Yeah.
In the
Honestly,
circles I live in, anyone
me
who
before
says
this
they've
patch,
never
but
seen
like
Yun Jin on stage
Yun
is at
Jin's a
risk
pretty
of
good
getting
one.
laughed out of business. As it happens, I have a business meeting
Oh,
at the
this
Xinyu
is-
kiosk with
yep,
a client
no.
who is also a big fan of yours. So,
Oh, me too. I
Of
booked the
course.
table at the Lioli Pavilion and was hoping you might join me.
Of course.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to both of. I'm very grateful for
Of
the
course.
invitations, but isn't that right, traveler?
okay, you have plans, but you're really gonna pass this up?
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly.
you can always reschedule. Wait a second, you're... Well, I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
it's not going to work out today, then.
Just get out of here. Skedaddle.
Huh. They took off pretty quick. Do they know something I don't? I guess I'll be leaving.
Take care, both of you.
Yeah,
Sorry
honestly.
that I can't see you off.
I'm assuming he doesn't know who we are.
Thanks for coming to my rescue. Look at you. You're a national treasure. Even Gentry Moutsai is in awe of... I feel a little sorry for Xinyu Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. I just hope the food won't go to waste.
He knows his stuff, but he also doesn't know his stuff. I don't know.
I don't think we'd be able to get a seat but it's fine. I have a better place. Let's head downstairs. I owe you a big
Right.
thank you.
I wonder if it's gonna result in the same thing for both endings. Ooh, is she gonna do another? Nah. Sad. Sag. No play.
Yun? Oh, wow. It's really...
Hey, get back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a...
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to arrange an interview, you'll have to liaise.
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes.
Miss Yun,
Of
I'm
course.
interested to know why you added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
You notice?
Yes, based on the original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more
Animated.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
But delicate and graceful, like a
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Yeah, we're from the Steambird. I
The
am
Steambird.
Boyi, the editor-in-chief. And this young lady is... We were based in Fontaine. Just
Okay.
recently we made the move back to Lille.
That makes sense.
Oh, I see. You're from the Steambird. Then it's no wonder. Your journalist has clearly done her research.
Of course.
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very...
Hey, Miss Yun is throwing you a bone here. Make the most of it.
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need to be. And I'd really need to clear this interview with
Yeah.
my manager.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
I
I'm
don't
afraid the
know.
troop is pretty strict. The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time.
Yeah, no.
Once the interview is...
But... Fair enough.
Yes, I'm coming.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager.
They're
Oh
gone.
well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the
Oh.
top priority is
She has
making good
people
on
in
our
the
plans.
industry. That's kind
Now
of
that I
cool.
think about it, I've turned down
I
3
mean, that's
social
probably why she
engagements tonight.
succeeds so well,
Come with
but
me. Our plan is the only one remaining. So let...
like most of these endings are very cute, if I remember correctly. One of them is great, but I don't remember that one too well. I've just seen pictures of it online, so am I gonna run into more people here?
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Churhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance. Oh, you're a fan of Chef Mao? Wanmin Restaurant's black
Oh.
bat perch stew is hot, spicy, and fresh. But it's not kind on. Also, it's a bit cramped in there. I prefer open air. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before?
I don't think
His
so.
grilled tigerfish is the best around. Third Round Knockout and Wanmin Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue, enjoying some nice food and drink,
Yeah,
let's go.
I like barbecue a lot. Barbecued chicken. I don't think I've tried grilled fish before, but here. Okay. Oh, I've purchased this from this guy.
Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yun which I see before me?
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried and, of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. And the other one,
I typically like my stuff a bit
Got it.
spicier.
Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that? Yeah, I don't advertise it
Do
though.
drinks?
Because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her. So would you two like some tea or?
anything new?
Well, I
Good
managed
question.
to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng
Yeah,
next
no
door.
no
A
milk.
merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off
Fair.
being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat. But what about you? Anything you want to... Okay,
Tea.
let's get yours
Tea.
in first.
No milk tea.
Then I'll have one of each, if that's all right.
Okie dokie.
No milk
And
tea.
here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Quite
Come on,
allergic.
Let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping.
Milk is not always the safest thing for me, so
Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over. Well, I mean, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range
That
of
makes
customers.
sense.
In fact, do you know the Hot Pot game?
surely not. No way. I know both. I do know the hot pot game. We played it with Toma. You're just gonna...
Let's play the Hot Pot game with the... I'll add some extra ingredients, but
but-
don't worry. After mixing in the new ingredients,
I'm allergic
I'll also
to
drink
milk.
half. So we don't need to worry about.
Please spare me. I'm going to die. Dying with Yun Jin is
Okay,
probably
Get
better.
ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first.
I'm one of those people who always goes hella in.
Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control. Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it?
I mean, probably.
So did you work out what ingredients I added?
Judging by me not actually drinking, I'm gonna go with crabro probably, and then salt. But salt, tofu,
You
crabro.
guessed them all correctly.
Just due
You seem to
to,
have a well-developed palate.
you know, test questions.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, people do often say so in that sense. I can't say it's incorrect to conflate it, but there are many more sides of me than the few you
Yeah,
see
that
on
does
stage.
make sense. Most
So
people don't have
sometimes, when I get
one
letters from
uniform
people, I can tell
stage.
from the way they write that they see me
act.
as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed.
Yeah.
I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that.
Weird stuff.
Well, never mind. You seem like all I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just
that
one
is
of those,
normal.
if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to, like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks. Me? Serious?
Yeah.
On stage, I guess. Just think of me as another one of your friends. Just so, friend.
I'm glad to
What
include
shall
you.
we do? Get a photo? Sounds
Yeah.
good. Let's have the.
It won't let me catch the jade chamber, so I guess this is the best angle. I know you don't have to save those.
It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we. Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if you want. You take this one, and I'll take it. But could you find another location for us?
Ooh.
I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun. I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare here first.
I don't know what that means. That's scary ominous. Like, what's she planning? She's just gonna show up with something to surprise me. I'm counting it now. Maybe it's like I have no idea what it could be. Yeah. You waited a while.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
So waiting long at all.
The view here is great. The lights, the buildings. It's the
I
ideal
agree.
spot.
I really like the look
I can
of
see
Leeway.
You chose it carefully. Yes. Okay. Strike a pose and close your eyes. Yes, please.
Really?
Quickly now.
What? What is she gonna do? I'm so confused.
Get ready. 3. Open your eyes.
What? Okay. This is the one that I know people really like. I like this one too. It's just I had no idea. Boop. Next ending appears here and then appears here. So let's go with this one. I'm kind of curious though which stage
We
this
can try
one's
some
in.
more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just. Well, people do often say that so in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an act, but there are many more sides of me.
Yes,
than the few
there
you
are
see
plenty
on
of them.
stage.
I've gone over this before.
Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can write back.
So that's pretty much the same.
You think so?
Ooh.
It's fair enough. After all, every detail, and I've worked hard to try, but if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my... Never mind. Talking about this is just... Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you.
Ooh.
So, did you have a good time? Like, something to remember the evening by?
Oof.
Okay, here you go. Well, people ask me for autographs all the
This
time.
one's rough.
Usually,
I don't
what
like
they
this
want
ending.
is Yun Jin suggested that I keep a bunch of them.
Ah, yes. That one is a... I have one just...
Hey, are you guys talking? I have one in the store.
Well, what do you think?
Ow. That one hurts. It's like, do they at least give me primos? That might make up for it, you know? Yeah, they do at least give you primos. It's sad. I don't like that one.
But what about our plans?
I'm interested to hear your story too.
Really?
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Great. Thank you both kindly. Let's find a quiet place.
I'm curious though what this is gonna be about.
Oh, I see.
Yes, exactly. Doing it this way not only allows for more physicality in my movement.
Ah, okay. So there was even more to it than I thought. So, wouldn't it make sense to contrast this with the Dongtong Appassionato section that comes directly afterward?
I think I know which section you're talking
Ah,
about.
okay.
Ah, sorry.
It's two
sorry.
nerds talking
What am
to
I
each other.
saying?
Gotta
It's a
love it.
formula, isn't it?
No, it's okay. It's an interesting idea for... I'll give it some thought. Thanks.
Shuryun, maybe it's time to move on to some of the things our readers would like to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
was also going to ask for your opinion on the set and the costumes.
Yes, well...
This man is
not
very
all of our readers are
disgruntled with
quite so,
the way she's just, like
a lot of them
fangirling
really
over
just want to
everything.
know more about you.
Excuse me? When...
You know, you're a major celebrity, and a lot
Yeah,
of our readers are
she
interested
is,
to know
but
what life is like for you.
Besides rehearsing, a day in my life isn't real...
Nonsense.
yeah,
In
it's not really
fact,
that
a
interesting. I
relative
mean,
of
it's
mine
cute,
has a
but
daughter
not
who's been saying she
interesting
wants to
necessarily.
broaden her horizons recently.
Oh. It's against the rules of the opera troupe to accept private gifts. Could someone out there be accepting gifts for the troupe under false pretenses? I
That-
must get Yun Jin to look into it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it wasn't
interesting.
a big deal. Just something she said. Forget I... So, I saw Gentry Maltsai and the Snezhnayan gentleman come down from upstairs. Are they patrons of your So, what are your thoughts on...
Ew.
Ugh, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are becoming a total mess. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little.
This isn't
Otherwise,
going
I'll
well.
never be able to work all this into an article. Mr. Boy, maybe you...
Don't be ridiculous! Stopping an interview halfway through to organize your notes? What are you talking
He
about?
doesn't know what he's on
Hey,
about.
all right.
Oh. I'm fine. It's not the first time I've been asked questions
Yeah.
like these. The last time it happened, Yun Jin stopped the interview for me. But the next day, the tabloids were full of articles like, dramatic exit. Yeah. So from then on, Yun Jin said all interview requests have to go
That
through.
makes
I
her-
used to think I could hold the troupe together just by putting on a good performance. But now, I have to make sure I concentrate on my actions off stage too. Oh, you mean Fanarya and that
Yeah.
crowd? I cherish them, but there aren't many people like them who can appreciate
Of
all
course
the
not.
nuance in a single viewing. How did Shuryun end up working with an editor like that guy? Ugh. They could be back at any moment, so I should... If you find out anything, come...
Cool. I'm curious how this one will end, because it's like so far we've had two cute ones, and then
How can you be so cruel?
Shh, keep your voice down. Whatever you got to say, it can... What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, so I have to trail them. I got too far away. I'm kind of bad at the stealth missions in this. Yeah, I failed. I think that this
I
is a
see.
separate ending.
It's just a bit of it. She genuinely understands. If I had the chance to talk with her more.
Yun Jin, did you agree to another interview without notifying me? These tabloid types are total
Yeah.
scumbags, all of them. Sure,
I don't know if
nothing
they're
might have come of it
total and
today,
everyone, but
no, short of catching them all in their lair in one fell swoop.
I'm sorry. I was careless on this.
Well, wallowing isn't
Of
gonna solve
course.
anything. Come on. Gee, oh Lord.
oh, rip. I assume that that's 4 out of that's 4 out of 5, and I assume the other endings for doing the successful hiding. So I'll get back to you when I've succeeded. Yeah, I forget how bad, like how much you need to crouch and roll in this. It's surprising that this is the only time.
What a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh?
A
Ever
lot,
think
but
about that?
none of them are nearly as nice.
You just don't get it. Miss Yun has put her heart and soul into.
Enough! Stop yelling in public.
Dude, this
Or do
is
you
an
want Miss
ugly
Yun to
argument.
hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up.
Ah, well, you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this. And don't forget the contract you signed. Come. We'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
I don't like this guy.
I...
Can I beat him up? That'd be great. I don't think beating him up is the only thing I should be concerned about doing, but it is.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have it? Just think of the sale.
But what about a...
You really think she's still, as long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account? How will she be able to refute it?
This is
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. No one wants to read about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what the case in point. That blonde gal seems to be getting along pretty well with Yun Jin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
That's enough.
Are they implying that we're
reporting
dating?
you to the
Report me? What for? Libel?
Libel.
Good luck with that. You'd better tread carefully, Missy. You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences.
I hate
If
these
you
people.
sabotage this interview, I will make...
Why?
Well, think very carefully about what you're going to...
You...
Yeah, I'd say I did. But the dude's a horrible person, and it put her in a
there was some... Not yet.
fishy situation.
All he's done so far is ask a few questions. Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material to write about. You're right. But tabloids like theirs never have permanent offices in print. The moment they hear anything, they'll disappear without a trace.
Of course, that always happens, but...
Actually more concerned about another detail you told me. Would you be willing to do me another favor?
Gladly.
Great. Thank you.
I'm assuming I'm checking up on the girl.
The editor should be here soon, if everything goes well.
Am I gonna slip her the letter? And it's gonna be like... Here you go.
I've had it with you. Do you think contracts are just bits of paper? If we weren't on a tight deadline, you'd better believe I'd... You will stay here and reflect on...
Oh, no.
The one who was with Miss Yun earlier. Oh, really? Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not substantially exceed the amount of my salary. You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee
that makes complete sense.
It's not legally binding. So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this contract to the Ministry of... I didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I just signed the contract without... I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal expert, too?
Yeah, she is quite
If
amazing.
only I hadn't gone out of my way to get Miss Yun's attention in the first. I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems. Well, Mr. Boyi says I'm still on probation. Plus, I give all my draft articles straight to him, so I don't have anything in the way of evidence.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past. But the letter says that my statement and the contract are enough to get the mill. If Miss Yun says so, I'm sure she
Ooh.
must be right.
I'm hoping for this girl, you know. It would be great to see that things work out. Time to confront him. Do I get to see the Millilith just
Okay,
locking
I
him
think
up?
I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now.
Whoa, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many wonderful. So, hey, where's that? Not intentionally avoiding the interview.
You're finally back.
You're with Yun? Hey, what's going on here?
The traveler clued me in. This contract you made me sign, it isn't worth the paper it's...
Isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah,
Don't be
no.
ridiculous. It's all there, clear as day.
Research? Oh, so you're a
Oh.
news editor. But you also have an interest in law?
Yeah, she's new, and she's making a fool of...
No, it's okay. In fact, I found myself delving into some legal texts recently. It's also intricate. The contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. I'd finally finished reading through the relevant documentation from the Yuehai Pavilion when suddenly the Qixing announced a new interpretation. So I'm just curious. How can you be completely sure?
I'm pretty sure I read everything.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative. I could report you to the Millilith.
Nonsense!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably
Yeah.
bring this interview to a close here.
Don't
This
listen
is
to
a
her.
great ending to this.
I run
I'm
a
glad.
legitimate business.
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported and the Millilith starts scrutinizing your... Not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but
This
everything
is-
down to your fire safety
she's-
policy will come
she's
under
just
their magnifying glass as well.
Threatening.
So if you don't get back now and start preparing for their arrival, well, I mean, I don't mind continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your...
You?
Hey, where do you think you're...
Goodness me.
Miss Yun, why did you stop me? Right, in the contract I...
I'm not a legal expert. I haven't the faintest... All that was just an act, aimed at getting him to show us the...
An act? Yun Jin, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like Boyi is heading back to his head. I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't
Great.
forget. It'd sure make my life a...
Yes, I had Yun... The penalty terms in Yun's contract are too severe.
Mhm.
Even if they don't violate
If
the
only
law,
America was
I'm
like
sure
this.
he must be taking
Ayo.
advantage of some loopholes. Anyone
I'm sure
who
that
works
they
like
are,
that
but
is sure
not
to have a guilty
not
conscience.
as much as we want
So
them
all I had
to.
to do was put on a little show. And now, he is sure to lead us to the solid evidence. Well,
Their little publication will go out of business and no... I hope this gets the other tabloids
yeah.
in their antics too. Hey, I only just... I'm going to be out of a job.
Yeah, probably.
would you still be interested in submitting an article to the Steambird? But the real one this time?
Well, yes, of course.
That would be great.
Yunming, when can we arrange the next interview?
Oh, so now you're asking me. 2 days from now, more.
Okay. Yun, let's continue our
This is
discussion
the
about
best
tonight's
outcome
play to...
Does
for
this mean
this
I get to
interview.
do a full feature in... Okay, I think I know what I want.
Don't mention it. I'm sure it will be a source of...
I love this. I mean, this Hangout quest is pretty good. I'd say it's one of the better ones. Out of all of the rewards are okay. You got your standard 60 primos and 5 endings. The ending tree looks something around like this. This is all of the outcomes for the Yun Jin quest, which I found it quite enjoyable. She's a great character. I think she's more interesting than some of the other characters. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Anyway, I will definitely leave this off here. See you guys later. Love you.